We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jones, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes this Washington 7. Giants.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no.
And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes this Washington 14. Giants 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll look to throw right away. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets into the 30-yard line.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Love. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Bryce Love, the ball.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
53, Mike.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Down at the 42-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Haskins now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 34-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 7.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Man, QB's trash. Let's go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Rosas' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Get the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 29, Jones. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Giants.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Step fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
New York.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll pick up a 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Washington 17. Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Here's Jones. On first down. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. He'll find his tight end. Seals Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Haskins to throw. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Steps away. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
36-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with Love. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tomlinson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Off the bootleg. Haskins rolling to his right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
5-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. 53. Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go. Number 53.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. This is Love. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They turn to Love on the handoff. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That's taken on the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Giants first down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Giants.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
New York.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running, it's Drake. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Ball carrier.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Again, it's Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from leading this game. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Giants 21, Washington 20.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. His throw incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins on the move to his left. And he finds McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go with Haskins. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go play action now. Haskins. touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. But now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.